Hi, and welcome to my tidbits for today. It's gorgeous out. I hope everyone's out enjoying this gorgeous weather, as I hear it's going to get chillier soon. Today I wanted to mention some things that you might consider when you're buying a property. This is just very general information, but things that you should consider when you're going out and looking about cash that you should have up front. Also wanted to let you know that they're still working on our addition, so you may hear background noise like saws and people talking. It's just that still happening. I'll show pictures when it's all done. So in terms of you find the perfect house, you want to make an offer, it gets accepted. What do I need? When you make the offer, first thing you need is an earnest money deposit or a check. And generally that is approximately $1,000 that you put down when you make the offer. So for every offer to be accepted and to be valid and legal, you need to have the written offer signed by the buyers, as well as the check or money deposit offered at the beginning. The money deposit can also be done online from your bank into the brokerage, but it needs to be done, and the offer isn't valid or accepted until you have both the offer and the check deposit. The next thing we need to talk about is your P&S deposit. So for purchase and sale, generally you'll put down about 5% of your offer price. So if you are buying a $500,000 house, you'd want to have about $25,000 less the $1,000 earlier, so $24,000 that you will write another check for or pay again through your bank at P&S. And generally purchase and sale is a few weeks after the initial offer. So you'll go through the home inspection, then you'll go to P&S after that's all been agreed upon. The other cash you'll need up front is for your home inspection. So those can range anywhere from $500 to $1,000 depending on what you have done. I highly recommend not only a home inspection, but also a wood boring pest inspection and mice and all of that kind of inspection, as well as radon. And then if there's a fireplace, you might want to do a fireplace inspection. You might want to have a roof specialist come out. There's things like that. The home inspector will look at the roof and they'll review it and they'll give you their input on it. But if you need a professional, if there's some weird thing about it, you might need to consider that as well. So like I said, again, between $500 and $1,000 for that home inspection. The other thing would be closing costs. So with closing costs, you pay up front sometimes for points if you're taking out a mortgage. There are a lot of fees associated with that, which your mortgage company will go over with you, as well as things that you pay up front, like the final oil reading. So the oil company comes in and says, oh, you have half a tank left and it's worth this much. And so that money is given back to the buyers at closing. Any taxes that the buyers have paid on the property, usually in advance, you'll reimburse them for the balance of time that they're gone, that you're gonna be there. So things like that. Sometimes there's an overnight fee between attorneys, there's interest on the loan, there's a whole bunch of other things that will come into your closing costs that the mortgage company and your attorney will go over with you, so you'll know all of those amounts before closing. That's about it. So I'm sure that's not about it, but there's a lot of other little things along the way. The other thing is the fire inspection. So if your smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms are outdated, they'll need to be replaced. Those can run about $70 a piece. So if you've got them, throughout the house, there's requirements by the state for where they need to be located. Those may need to be replaced. There is a smoke inspection fee. There's a final water reading fee by the town. So all of these things will come into play, and they're all done at the end, those readings, on your final closing document. So those are things that you should be looking out for and be aware of. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope you all have a great week.